Okay, people, welcome back. Game 7. We've watched every game up until this point. Second half is all we have left. I think Boston's got a 5 or 6 point lead going in at the half. Riley has got a lot of coaching ahead of him. So I don't expect LA to just lay down right now and then say, okay, game over. Could be wrong. Games that Boston have won, 2 have been in overtime. They've only really had one convincing win in this series. And that was by 8 or 9. When they walked away and said, hey, we beat LA, I felt comfortable with that. One of those. The other 2 victories were in overtime. But let me just say that I'm still baffled how we're at this point right now. I think LA should have swept the first 4 games and went home. I think Boston is extremely outmatched athletically, outmatched offensively, outcoached. That 4 spot has been eaten alive from game 1 by James Worthy this entire series. If there's a MVP on LA, it is James Worthy. Up to this point, James Worthy has been LA's MVP, period. Kareem's been the alpha male, and Magic's been the head of the snake, pushing the brake. On the flip side of that, Larry Bird's been every one of those things for his team, by himself. Like I said, I'm still baffled we're here at this point. I don't understand it. And I've watched every game minute by minute, and I don't understand it. So, since I don't understand it, I'm going to put it back there. Let me just take my imaginary I don't understand and stick it right back here on the shelf of shit that I'm never going to understand and I'm not going to get an answer to. Right next to what color does a Smurf turn if you choke it? I mean, is the summit going to turn clear? I have no clue. Let's go.
That was Rambis not being able to play in this game, and he only played 8 minutes. So with him not playing a lot of time, they're right back in this thing. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see Pat Riley come back with that strategy he used in the 4th quarter of the last game with the quick people. LA is explosive. They can get them back in bunches.
What about the rebounding deficit? If they go with the quick people, they kind of give something up there.
Well, they haven't played aggressive defense yet as well as they can. And I think Pat Riley may just try that to unleash the tempo of the game in his favor.
The center matchup, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has the edge in points. The Celtics have the edge in the game. What about what Kevin Lockery talked about with Brent Magic Johnson's problem?
I think Magic is having a lot of trouble trying to blow by Dennis Johnson because of that knee problem. And he's not shooting that well. He's shooting tentative from the outside. But Pat Riley wants him to drive by DJ, and I don't think he can.
All right, so it's Magic Johnson and Michael Cooper in the backcourt. Kurt Rambis with 3 fouls and James Worthy with 3 up front. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar the center. Dennis Johnson and Gerald Henderson both with 3 start at guard for Boston. Bird, Maxwell, and Parrish up front. Rambis inside. Kurt Rambis, who was outplayed by Cedric Maxwell decisively in the first half. Maxwell had 17 points, and that's a high for him in this series.
Well, here's what the Celtics did the last ball game. They slowed the pace up, and that kind of was a mistake.
Bird inside against Cooper. Cooper had him boxed well. Loose ball. Bird. Here's Maxwell. And Rambis tears the ball away for the rebound. Magic Johnson to Cooper, gets it back. Left open, and he hits. 58-56 now. 4 in a row by the Lakers starting out here in the 3rd period. And you're right, Tom, the Celtics content to walk it up.
They look like they got the heat treatment tonight.
Henderson driving to the hoop, baseline. First points of the game for Gerald Henderson, who had 22 points on Sunday. Here's Kareem. Rarely misses a sky hook that close to the basket. 60-58, the Celtics in front. Dennis Johnson tries his outside shot. Parrish is there.
They got to go right into something. They're very, very tentative right now, and they're taking away their own natural aggressiveness.
Maxwell, in a rare outside shot for him, has 19 points. So he is having a terrific offensive game. That's a bonus for the Celtics. His strength is defense and rebounding inside. Magic Johnson. Worthy goes up. Feeds Rambis. And Rambis fake and then had the shot blocked by Parrish. The fake backfired on Rambis. And Dennis Johnson is fouled at the other end.
Well, the two Johnsons said, okay, I got you. And Dennis said, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
First personal foul on Magic Johnson. We have a timeout. It's 62-58 Boston.
Here's a little sportsmanship. Magic Johnson, the no layup, but he grabs him, holds him, says, I'm sorry, and Dennis says it's okay. And we've been hearing a lot about each other banging.
Haven't had much of that. James Worthy, averaging over 22 points in the series, has 7 on 2 for 3 shooting so far. And with McAdoo unable to play and the Lakers perhaps hurting off the boards, James Worthy and the Lakers need his offensive in the second half.
You know, one of the things by that no layup rule that the Celtics have put in is that Worthy kind of sparks this team when he gets those sky crammers, and he has not shown the emotion or given an emotional lift to this team with any of those tonight.
6-point lead for the Celtics. Dennis Johnson is shadowing Magic Johnson, and James Worthy is going in for the hoop. So that's the kind of James Worthy the Lakers have seen in this series.
Well, he didn't have a particularly good first half in the 6-ball game, and he came out and dynamited Boston.
Here's Henderson going in, and the foul is against Cooper. Cooper knew that Henderson was free and then just tried to block him going to the hoop. There is Scott Wedman, who has a hairline fracture of the fibula in the right leg. You can see the wrappings, and he has been out for the last 3 games. Someday she'll say I was to the 7th game of the Boston-LA championship.
With my teddy bear. But you see Michael Cooper just advance the ball. They're taking it out of the hands of Magic Johnson, letting Cooper bring it up a lot more.
Kareem with a jump shot. Maxwell the rebound. Parrish overplayed him well. Forced Kareem to take the jump shot from 12 feet. Here's Parrish. Short. Rambis. And in the hands of Magic Johnson. Gets it back. And Magic is fouled going to the hoop. More sportsmanship. He helps Gerald Henderson up.
That's what Pat Riley wanted him to do. Blow by people, take it to the basket.
They call a foul on Larry Bird. His first. 1 on Bird. Magic going for his 10th point of the ball game. He has it. And the Celtics, who once were ahead by 9 points in the second period, have seen their lead cut to 65-62. Lakers had come within 2 a few moments ago. Henderson on off the screen. Largely overlooked. Coming in, he's made some big plays. Steals, scoring in the last game. Gerald Henderson. Celtics by 5 again with 8:10 to play in the third. Here's Kareem. 3 men on him. Magic couldn't get the shot off. Cooper forces it. Kareem lays it in. Wasn't pretty, but the Lakers got 2.
Well, he hung in there for the rebound. That's what you have to do. You can't give up. You got to stay aggressive on the board.
Half-court offense for the Celtics. Henderson puts a fake on Magic Johnson and hits 2 in a row.
Henderson is excellent taking that jump shot on the move.
Turnaround by Worthy. James Worthy with that sensational turnaround quickness. Virtually unstoppable going to the hoop, and on that play too. 7:20 remaining. in the third period. Henderson going for 3 in a row. He's got it. He's in the groove. Jerry Henderson has got 9 points here in the third period. Michael Cooper coming back in hits, and they are shooting brilliantly in this ball game. Both teams are from outside. The Celtics are up by 3 with 7 minutes to go in the third period.
And this is just about the point where you hope that one team will crack.
Bird on a pass from Henderson, blocked by Cooper, and it's LA ball. Michael Cooper came out of nowhere to make a terrific defensive play as he blocked Larry Bird inside. Kevin McHale is coming into the ball game for the Celtics, and LA with the ball can move to within 1 point. Tell you, Tommy, Michael Cooper can even get lost and still make a play on Larry Bird.
Larry Bird is open for only a split second, says Casey Jones. You see Michael Cooper down there being picked off a little bit by Robert Parrish, but he still gets in and blocks the shot. That's hustle.
The Boston crowd on its feet. They're looking for Celtics defense. But with 6 minutes and 51 seconds remaining in the third period, the Lakers can come within 1. Both teams shooting well, but the Lakers are in the 60s. And that's phenomenal anytime. Worthy, who's come alive a bit in this period. Fighting for the loose ball. Parrish has it. 10 rebounds for Robert Parrish. Steal by Magic Johnson. He anticipated that play by Bird.
You don't see Bird throw too many away.
Magic looking for Kareem. Quickly back. Wide open. Short. And Bird gets the rebound. So the Lakers have had 2 chances to come within a point. Dennis Johnson. And now Magic makes a steal. And getting it right back is Henderson. Magic again. Dennis. And a foul. It's on Lakers. But it's great hustle at both ends. And if you want to see defensive basketball in the last 30 seconds, we've had more than you can handle.
And Magic really hustled back and got into the passing lane when it looked like a sure layup. Now that's what the great ones do. Make the impossible look easy. And stayed right in there. But I'll tell you, neither team is given a quarter right now. They're going tooth and nail.
Magic's second personal foul. The team fouls. Lakers have 3 and the Celtics 1 with 5:57 remaining in the third.
You know, you try to make the other team crack. You force the ball at them. You try to make a mistake. And both teams are really showing great willpower.
Is this the kind of a game where somebody could crack by the end?
Well, LA has got the speed to score them in clusters, and Boston is aware of it.
Kareem to Worthy. James Worthy now with 13 points, 6 of them coming here in the third period. 73-70 Boston. Parrish. Short. And again, the Lakers, this is the third time they've had the opportunity to come within a point.
But there's no movement on the Boston offense right now. They're all standing around.
Magic Johnson looking inside to Rambis. And Kurt Rambis gets free and a fine pass from Magic. And now it's a 1-point ball game. So the Lakers are hanging in there, despite the fact they don't have Bob McAdoo.
Well, they hung in there very well without Kurt Rambis in the first half.
Bird. How does he do it?
I don't know. I mean, he waited for all of them to go up in the air and saw a little room and got the shot off. Wasn't much room at all.
And he just got it off the glass at the right angle. Kareem, low. And a foul.
Here's how you see the great ones do it. Look at all that attention he gets. He pulls up so he can loft it over Kareem, and that's no easy assignment, I'll tell you, when Kareem's got that 7-3 frame in his way.
Maxwell, who has 19 points to lead the Celtics, coming back in the ball game, and Jamal Wilkes, who has scored 2, but is always a threat, is in the ball game for the Lakers. Rambis sits down for Los Angeles.
Here's where you may see the Lakers use that quickness with that aggressive defense, the scramble defense that they used so successfully in Game 6.
Rambis on the bench. You saw Larry Bird, who went out for Maxwell. So the Lakers now with the front court of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilkes, and Worthy. He missed both free throws. And a chance again to bring LA to within one. So Maxwell back in the game. He has 19 points. High score. Parrish. Out! And a foul. Robert Parrish is another man who was maligned early in the series.
Yeah, and I believe because they didn't really call his number a lot, but when he gets the ball in that good low post position close to the basket, he's as unstoppable as Kareem. But he has trouble passing out of the double team, so Casey Jones went with other players down there. Maxwell, Bird.
Foul was on Michael Cooper, his third personal foul. Lakers have 14 fouls, Celtics 2. Sky hook by Kareem, the all-time leading scorer, breaking Wilt Chamberlain's mark, and Abdul-Jabbar now with 20 points to lead LA. 78-74, the Celtics lead. We're getting down to 4 minutes to go in the third period. Parrish, baseline, long range, but there's McHale.
When he comes at you from the weak side to rebound, you better put a strong body on him.
Worthy finds Magic. Dennis fouls him. Dennis Johnson with his fourth personal foul fouls Magic Johnson. Third team foul against Boston, but Magic will shoot.
DJ was trying to deke Worthy into making a pass to DJ. Thought he could pick it to Magic. He thought he could pick it off, and it backfired on him.
Magic Johnson. The migraines that have affected Kareem throughout the series not bothering him today. Magic Johnson, 12 points and 10 assists.
Why would they be giving him a green and white pill?
He's not going to take it. Dennis Johnson comes back with a big hoop. He has 6 points in this period, and with 3.5 minutes to go in the third, it's 82-76. Lakers had come within 3 points, then 1. Loose ball. Wilkes travels.
In addition to that, he was in there for 5 seconds.
You're only allowed 3.
It was a camping trip that time.
It's a non-stop cheer now in Boston Garden. Dennis Johnson way off, and Magic the rebound, and the only thing that'll quiet him down will be a Lakers spurt.
Well, Dennis feels he's got the hot hand.
Wilkes from Magic Johnson. Those two have worked at special communication so much in recent years. Of course, Wilkes has been weakened by the virus and has really not been vintage Jamal Wilkes in this championship.
Those outside shots are what the Celtics did wrong in the game 6. Should be getting it inside right now.
Henderson gets his own rebound. Magic Johnson knocks it out of bounds. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remain in the third period. And a timeout called by Pat Riley. The Celtics still lead. It's 4. Here's Red Auerbach, who will hang up the general manager's title after this game and will be the president of the ball club, and he's responsible for all those green and white banners up there as a coach or general manager and president. 14 in all for the Boston Celtics, and Pat Riley said we're going to come in there with all the ghosts of all those championships and see if we can win one there. Now this is a very big story indeed, because it has been the key to virtually every Celtic victory in the series.
They have the offensive rebound to stop the speed of the Lakers. The Lakers have their speediest team in there right now and the best offensive team.
Danny Ainge replaces Dennis Johnson for Boston. McHale. 8 points for Kevin McHale, who's averaging 14 in the series. Under 2 minutes to go in the third period. Magic Johnson. Cooper. Parrish with another rebound. The Celtics are up by 6. Their biggest lead was 9.
The Lakers with that speed in there, could try and crack it open by pushing it up quickly.
That's Danny Ainge, who's in double figures. And the Celtics are opening up an 8-point lead. And in this kind of game, 8 points has been a good lead.
Magic is starting to walk it up and not forcing the ball up. He's not pushing it up the pace that Pat Riley would like, I think.
And Kareem defensed well by Robert Parrish. At position for this hook and turnaround. And now the Celtics threatening to open up a 10-point lead with nearly a minute to go in the period. Parrish again, and he's fouled. Leading the cheers on the bench. Three fouls on Magic Johnson, and Robert Parrish will shoot 2.
That's a pretty big lift from the bench with Larry Bird, their key player, resting comfortably, getting a good rest. And I'll tell you, this guy at the line, I have a lot of admiration. All the heat that he endured during this series, he never made comment one in rebuttal. Just kept his mouth shut.
And for that matter, Dennis Johnson didn't make many either. He is not shooting well, but he is doing a fine job off the boards and defending Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 9-point lead matches the largest lead the Celtics have enjoyed in this game. We have 50 seconds to go in the third period. Worthy is doubled. Maxwell gets a hand on it. And now the Celtics with 42 seconds to go in the period have given their fans something really to cheer about. Kareem gets a piece of it. No basket. Parrish might have been fouled inside.
When Kareem Abdul-Jabbar helps out on a defense and becomes a shot blocker, that automatically turns Robert Parrish loose on the boards, and he's taking advantage of it here in the second half.
And ML Carr, the spiritual leader for the Boston Celtics, and a subdued Pat Riley. 10-point lead. And the Celtics have done it with Larry Bird on the bench for quite a while.
They'd like to be at home with a 10-point lead going into the fourth quarter. This crowd will go nuts and may even carry them right into the championship.
But the Lakers came back dramatically in game number 6, and they're capable of coming back in this one. 89-78. The Celtics by 11. Biggest lead. 6 on the shot clock for the Lakers. Kareem with a long sky hook. 5 seconds to go. Henderson to McHale. Block. And a foul.
When you get to this stage and you can push it at the defense like the Celtics just did, it's a very demoralizing thing. That's what is meant by cracking a team, is push it at them and somebody isn't hustling back on the D and you get an easy one.
2 seconds to go, and McHale will shoot 2. Free throws by McHale. That's the end of the third period. The Celtics have scored 8 in a row, and Larry Bird is smiling for the first time.
Gerald Henderson, right now, is the only person keeping LA at bay as far as offensively, as far as an offensive input. as far as any scoring, he is single-handedly stopped the Lakers' run 3 times this quarter. Hats off to you, Mr. Henderson. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Good Lord Almighty, that's a train. Okay, that's like my car wreck. Excuse me. Wow. Right now, I'm fixing to go into the fourth quarter. This is the very first time at this point right now, third quarter, Game 7 of this playoff series, that Boston's bench, in my opinion, has outplayed LA's. It's the first time they have showed up with Henderson, Peaches. I mean, don't get me started on Peaches. I have so many good things to say about the time that I have seen him on the floor. Casey. Okay, Pat, I see you. You're going small. You're going quick. You're not going with power. You're going to try to cause turnovers. I got you. You're going to try swarming them. You're going to try taking the ball out of their hands. Good move. Don't know why you waited so long. That could be your third mistake in this entire series. However, you are a young coach at this point. I get that. You're not the Hall of Famer Pat Riley just yet. You're still in LA. You're still in LA. Your first coaching job. Head coaching job. You're not the New York Pat Riley. You're not the Miami Pat Riley. Understood, sir. How does Casey counter your substitution in the unit you put on the floor? He brings in Robert Parrish. He takes out McHale and brings in Robert Parrish. Makes sense.
In this championship series. After 3 periods, it's Boston 91, Los Angeles 78. The Celtics are 12 minutes away from a possible title, and will return to the Boston Garden after this word from your local station. The Lakers had come within a point of Boston with 5.5 minutes to play in the third period, 73-72. They ran off 18-6 edge and 9 in a row. And now, what kind of lineup do the Lakers have? They got to strike quickly, Tom.
They've got their fastest lineup that they've got on their roster. Rambis is going to play center. So I expect to see them play that scramble defense right now. Double team anything down low.
Blocked. Bird shot is blocked by Magic, and Byron Scott brings it up. Scott working against Ainge. Stop and go. Rambis trying to tip it in. And here's Worthy with the follow-up. So the Lakers are going with the small team, and Kurt Rambis is the center.
And this is the team that really gave them the trouble in Game 6.
They have to do it early, right?
They have to do it. The thing is to try and get it on the inside. Don't let them get out there and scramble and pick off the passes.
Maxwell inside, defended from behind by Magic Johnson, and a foul as Rambis is fouled by Danny Ainge. And so Pat Riley, trying to make the adjustment in the game, has come out with this alignment. And it's LA ball.
You know, when you get more aggressive, sometimes you get the breaks from the officials, too.
Dennis Johnson in to defend against Magic. And he's called Magic all sorts of problems. Worthy turnaround. Short. Here's Bird. Larry Bird is fresh. He spent a lot of time on the bench in that third period.
And this is the type of situation where Larry Bird said, I want the ball in my hands.
McHale. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Against Rambis. Rambis slaps it away. And here's Wilkes to Rambis. Blocked out of bounds by Larry Bird. So Bird doing it defensively. Gets the hand from the crowd.
Bird, a 3-on-2 situation, just makes the best possible defensive play you can make and almost saves it.
Now the Celtics are coming in with Robert Parrish replacing McHale. That's more height for Boston against a smaller team. What does it mean?
But he's going to have to take the shot early. It means Rambis is going to guard him. He's going to draw a quick double team, so he's got to shoot early if he's going to get it.
Scott. Ainge is guarding him. Scott facing Parrish, throws a bad pass low. Out of bounds. It's still LA ball. Lakers are fortunate there.
Looked like it went right through Robert Parrish's legs. There's Kareem. But Pat Riley knows that he's got to do it defensively right now. Change the rhythm of this game.
Worthy. What a shot by James Worthy, who has 17 points after 7 at the half. And now it's 91-82, a 9-point game.
And the Celtics are slowing it up again.
Nearly a steal by Worthy on a cross-court pass. Bird. Here's Ainge, who's open. Bird gets the rebound. Triple team. Someone's open. Ainge. Bird almost tips it in. And here's Maxwell. And a Laker foul. And if the Lakers ever wanted to get back in this game right now in a hurry, they cannot allow the Celtics to dominate the offensive glass like they're doing it.
Well, with this small team, they're going to face that problem, but whoever's got the ball has immediately got 2 or 3 men around him. But here's Maxwell, a strong move. Rambis, the shot blocker now at center. Can't do it.
Foul is on Jamal Wilkes. Each team has 1 team foul in this 4th period. Tom, the Lakers got hurt on the offensive boards with that small team in there as Kareem remains on the bench.
Well, I think this is the best chance Pat Riley has to do it, is to put that other unit in there and press, but looks like he's going to come in. Pat Riley's seen enough of the press. The Boston Celtics have withstood that defense that did him in on Sunday.
Kareem with 20 points leads the Lakers, and he comes back in the ball game. Maxwell with 19 is the high scorer for Boston. So now Kareem joins Wilkes, Rambis, Johnson, Scott. As James Worthy goes out. Maxwell with 20.
They got some good press men in there. Magic, Scott, and Wilkes. And they got a shot blocker in Kareem.
11-point lead for Boston. 9:50 remaining in the 4th period. Celtics looking for their 15th world title. Lakers trying to win their 9th. And a steal by Larry Bird. Came right behind Kareem to make the steal. Maxwell going strong. Wide open, Dennis Johnson. Once again, Celtics are up by 13. Magic coming right back with 2.
Nobody's quitting in this one. I'm sure none of those purple jerseys have even in the back of their mind.
They're a team capable of spurts. We've seen it many games in this series. Dennis Johnson. Scott picking him up in a hurry. Dennis Johnson with the outside shooting. 16 points, and Pat Riley has some problems.
That was a big basket. There was 4 seconds left on a 24-second clock when he made it.
Here's Magic again. And now the Celtics with Ainge. Danny Ainge. Kareem is fouled by Danny Ainge. That'll be the 2nd team foul against Boston in this 4th period, and the 3rd personal foul on Danny Ainge.
Danny Ainge is making the Laker defense pay the price. He pushed it right at him. Unfortunately for the Celtics, he didn't make the layup.
Michael Cooper replaces Jamal Wilkes. What does that substitution mean?
Michael Cooper replacing Jamal Wilkes. That's good defense, even quicker defense for this press that they may hope to get in there.
Kareem, double team. Quick pass, and now our first illegal defense call against the Boston Celtics. Celtics caught in a zone by Darryl Garretson. That's a warning. The 2nd time is a technical foul.
The more that the Lakers have to go to their half-court offense, it'll be more to the liking of the Celtics.
Kareem. Foul. And now a technical foul has been called because the Celtics were in the illegal defense again. 2 in a row by Boston. And a technical foul will send Magic Johnson to the line.
Casey Jones a little bit incredulous, but the rule is really has to do with people making drops into the paint to help out on the inside game. Let's take a look. I think it may be Larry Bird as he goes past the plateau. Much too long in there as Rambis is outside. He's in the paint, not guarding anybody.
Lakers with the ball following the technical. 12-point lead for Boston. Byron Scott. And Bird got a hand on it. And here's Dennis Johnson. 3-on-1. And Dennis Johnson is fouled.
Again, the no layup rule in effect that we heard Kevin Loughery discuss. I'm of the opinion, Dick, that what they ought to do is not make the penalty so severe that the officials won't call it. They should make it a double foul on the man that commits it and also make it a 3-for-2 shooting opportunity at the free throw line.
Here's James Worthy back. Byron Scott goes out. Scott, who was the hero of the last game for the Lakers in their second half rally, has 4 points. And Worthy is in there. Magic Johnson, 4 fouls for him.
Well, that scramble defense that works so effectively now may be in the past for the Lakers as they're going to try and do it with offense.
The Celtics have gone on the line 38 times and have made 32 free throws. 13 more tries than the Lakers. And they've outscored the Lakers 33-16 from the line. And it's 99-85. Biggest lead of the ball game for the Celtics with 7:50 to play.
Very important that LA get a hoop right here to stem the momentum.
Rambis doesn't get it. And if it was last touched by the Celtics, it was. Maxwell saves it. Dennis Johnson, 3-on-3, and Dennis Johnson will slow it up. The Celtics have never lost the 7th game with the World Championship at stake, and the Lakers have never won one under the same circumstances. Bird, track, travel, LA ball. And the Lakers trying to come back. They're in the championship series for the 3rd year in a row. And Magic and Kareem performing their combination. Kareem with 22 points. They're 12 down, though, the Lakers.
You know, at this stage, you got to push it up just to give the appearance that you're not tired.
I don't think the humidity has been a big factor, do you?
Not like it was in Game 5.
Parrish with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Dennis Johnson, 1 second. Throws up an air ball, and the 24-second clock expired because Johnson's shot did not hit anything.
Take a look at Kareem slipping in, and a beautiful pass over the head of Maxwell to Kareem, and a 1-step up and in, and that was a much-needed basket by the Lakers.
6:45 remaining in the 4th period. It's Boston 99, Los Angeles 87. Here's our situation. 6:45 to go. The Celtics lead the Lakers 99-87. Big story at the free throw line, where the Celtics have outscored the Lakers by 17 points. And in 5 minutes and 15 of this final period, Tom, with their small lineup and their scrambling defense and all of that, the Lakers have made up only 1 point since the start of this period.
Well, the free throw problem, Dick, develops because when you play smaller people, when they don't get the rebound, they start reaching and trying to slap the ball away, and you get caught for that type of thing. But the Lakers right now, that quick unit that they had hoped would create some offense by playing terrific defense didn't materialize, so they're back with their other people, and they're going to have to do it 2 by 2 very slowly.
And of course the rebound edge has been heavily in favor of the Boston Celtics. Larry Bird has 16 points. He has 10 rebounds.
Just making Magic work the ball up like this is taking precious seconds off that clock.
And that's Dennis Johnson's doing. Ever since that move was made, things kind of moved the Celtics' way in this series. Lakers trying to break the spell as Worthy is short. Rambis trying to get it out to Johnson. Kareem off balance with the skyhook attempt. Bird, the rebound.
Well, he gets the big rebounds, Larry Bird. There's a difference between a rebounder and the guy that gets the big rebounds.
He has dominated in rebounding for both sides. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Bird with a fake on Worthy. Crashing the boards. Rambis is hit by Henderson, who commits the foul. 4 fouls on Henderson.
The Celtics have to advance the ball up quickly so that when this defense comes into play, they can still have enough time to move it around and get a good shot.
Looking for Kareem. Not easy. And Kareem's hook shot in the lane works. 5.5 minutes, and it's 99-89. And if the Lakers are going to make a run, it's got to be here.
There's no question about that, Dick. Boston is playing it slow. Perhaps too slow.
Bird. Yeah. I know that's not the style they normally play, but if they can use up precious seconds and can run the clock down and hit the shot, that's going to be their advantage as Kevin McHale comes back in the game.
But that can be a mistake, Dick. You take away your own natural aggressiveness and you allow the other teams to climb back into it. You got to push it at them and move the ball quickly and move yourself quickly.
22nd timeout called for by the Boston Celtics. To bring you up to date, the Celtics lead it 99-89. The Lakers and the Celtics have battled 7 previous times for the title, and Boston has won all of them. The last time was in 1969 when Bill Russell's team beat LA. It's been a while, but now the Celtics are winning again. There's the timeout story. And we want to remind you also that following the game, we will have interviews from both dressing rooms, plus the presentation of the Larry O'Brien Trophy to the 1984 NBA World Champion.
The Lakers are not out of this yet by any stretch of the imagination. They're perfectly capable of those spurts. All they need is some good defense. The Celtics may be letting them off the hook by playing slow-down basketball.
But the very important thing for the Lakers is that they can't let the Celtics get more than 1 shot. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Parrish losing it to Cooper. So there's the turnover that Tommy's talking about. The Lakers coming right back. Magic Johnson goes in. And a foul is called. It may be against Henderson. But we'll wait. Dennis Johnson, 5 on him. If Henderson had been hit, it would have been 5 on Henderson. But Dennis Johnson has 5, 1 more, and he's out of the ballgame.
After those timeouts, you've got to come out of the timeout and score. The Celtics did not do it. Now the Lakers have a chance to climb back into it.
But Magic Johnson misses an important free throw. They'll all be important down the line. Pat Riley knows it. Larry Bird knows it. He's on the bench now with McHale, Maxwell, and Parrish up front. 1 out of 2. 9-point game.
I wonder how long Larry Bird's going to be on the bench, because he is a very important player for his passing ability right now.
When would you bring him back?
Well, as soon as he says I can go back.
Maxwell. 23 points for Maxwell. Magic Johnson put the shot up, and then Parrish got hit, and Rambis is making sure Parrish is all right.
Well, you can say a lot of things around Robert Parrish, but he has been hustling on the boards the entire series. Watch him come down. He draws the purple jerseys, holds on, and takes a shot in the nose for his trouble.
Rambis' foul is 4th. Team fouls. The Lakers have 3, and the Celtics have 4, with 4.5 minutes to play in the 4th period. Worthy is on Maxwell. Tough pass to Henderson. And Parrish has his shot blocked by Cooper. And now they're going to say the 24-second clock expired, so the Lakers will have a chance, trailing 101-90, but they really haven't made that much headway. They were down by 13 after 3 periods. Cooper going for 3. That'll help. Michael Cooper with a 3-point play. That's his 2nd of the ball game. He has 16.
Larry Bird should be taking off his ice pack right now. And getting in this game, they need the passing.
And a timeout called by Casey Jones. The Lakers have outscored Boston 8-2, and with under 4 minutes to go, we'll see if Larry Bird comes in. In any event, it's 101-93, and the Lakers are making maybe their last big stand right now. On one hand, we'll see if Larry Bird comes back from Boston, but on the other hand, the Lakers trail by 8 with under 4 minutes to go, and you like the lineup they have out there right now.
They have a strong lineup for scoring, a good offensive lineup. They got 2 places to go. Kareem with the sky hook, and they look for him 80% of the time. They also have James Worthy, who's also pretty good down there.
Timeout Story. The Lakers have, in essence, 5 more. Larry Bird's coming back in the game. He has scored 16, and like you say, he's everything from the press breaker to the outside shot to the best passing forward in the game.
Well, they need him right now. The Celtics have been spending too much time before getting into their movement, and they've been shooting the ball under the gun and taking poor shots as a consequence.
Eight seconds on the shot clock. Bird trying to get position against Worthy and Cooper. Double team, ball knocked away. And the 24-second clock expires again. That's the 3rd time the clock is run out on the Celtics, and that's Laker defense against Bird.
Well, they're not making that into it quick enough so that 1 or 2 passes will produce a good shot.
Well, the Lakers defense.
It's great defense.
Cooper, who hit a 3-pointer before. Worthy inside to Kareem. Misses a sky hook, and that's a tough shot to miss with a chance to cut it to 6. It's still 8, and the Celtics have it with 3:19 and running. Next foul on Boston will put him in the penalty. Not so for the Lakers. Here's Parrish with a second chance, and he'll go to the line. And so once again, the rebounding edge, and a tremendous edge by Boston, including the offensive boards, and that's keeping the Lakers at bay right now, Tom.
Well, Kareem, as I said earlier, when he goes to block shots, that leaves Robert Parrish zeroing in on the boards for the offensive rebound, and he's been making them pay.
Each team with 14 fouls. Parrish has 16 rebounds. Boston has 18 more than LA. But a timeout is called. 3:09 remain in this 4th period, and LA still on the hunt. Tommy, despite the Lakers' good defense, you felt the Celtics could have passed a little crisper.
If they get into it a lot quicker, you'll see Larry Bird now getting the ball, and by the time one pass and a second pass happens, the 24-second clock is about to go off before the shot is even taken. They've got to get 3 or 4 passes against this defense, and it'll work. So the Celtics are cooperating with the Laker defense right now.
A factor could be the timeout Story. As we get down to the end, the Celtics have only 1 timeout remaining. And the Lakers have 4, in essence. 3:09 to go, but the most important numbers show 101 for Boston and 93 for LA. And right now, the Celtics are 3 minutes and 9 seconds away from their 15th world title. Parrish missed the first free throw. The foul Story, Dennis Johnson is the only player on the court or in the game with 5. 1 and a 2 for Parrish. 9-point lead. And the Lakers have to make every offensive foray count. Cooper. Kareem. And there's 2 of them. Abdul-Jabbar with 26.
A little timeout allows him to get his breath to get a shooting touch back.
And the defense for LA as Dennis Johnson goes in, loses his footing, and a foul called against the Lakers. That's their 15th foul, and so the Celtics will get an opportunity to go to the line. Kurt Rambis has his 5th personal foul, so Rambis and Dennis Johnson in the game have 5, and both remain. Dennis Johnson shooting 2.
Old Dennis has played pretty well ever since that 3rd game or into the 4th game when he came back. I have my doubts that he'd be able to mentally get himself back into it, but he certainly did.
2:43 remain. going for his 20th point. And it's 9 points again. 2:40 remain.
One good stop on defense by Boston right now could get the Lakers really scrambling.
Kareem, who hit the last sky hook. Double team. Here's Worthy inside. Stuffs it through. Lightning quickness. And once again, it's a 7-point game. You watch the clock. We're in the 4th period of the 7th and deciding game for the NBA World Championship. 12 on the shot clock. Bird finds Maxwell, who's bumped by Magic Johnson. No basket. And it was a foul that Magic had to make.
Sure was, because Maxwell was wide open, but they had the ball in the right hands. Larry Bird, he's going to find the open man. They used Parrish as a decoy and then slipped Maxwell in behind him wide open.
Magic has 5 personal fouls. And if you want to foul anyone, you don't want to foul Maxwell, who is 14 of 16 from the free throw line. And they're all big now. Now he's 14 for 17. And 2 minutes remain. Cooper, Kareem, basket good and a foul. And the Lakers come right back. 28 points for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 37-year-old veteran who has won championships in Milwaukee and 2 in Los Angeles.
And it's far from over yet, Dick, with a minute 56.
A lot of time. The Lakers are a battling team. It's a 5-point game, 105-100. And keep in mind that the Celtics have only 1 timeout remaining. And the Lakers have 4. Parrish double. Dennis Johnson also double. They nearly lost it. Parrish in the crowd. Short. And Cooper gets the rebound. And now the Lakers can cut it to 3 with a minute and a half now remaining. Magic Johnson goes up without the ball. And here's Dennis Johnson 2-on-1 break. And a block by Cooper. What a play by Cooper. He saved a basket. A sure basket by Boston. Worthy coming back. Hits the jumper, and it's a 3-point game. 105-102. 109 remaining. 16 on the shot clock. Celtics with only 1 more timeout. Lakers have a luxury there. Bird. And Rambis. Now Johnson with the ball. The Lakers trying to cut it to 1. And he loses it. Again to Dennis Johnson, who's going in against Cooper again. And this time he's fouled. The Celtics are claiming goaltending, but Darryl Garrison says no. And Michael Cooper commits the foul. 5 on Cooper.
Well, they picked it off, and here comes Dennis Johnson again, the second time putting in at Michael Cooper. One heck of a defender. This time he does get him to foul, and it might have been a goaltending. They hit the net from underneath.
Danny Ainge on the Celtic bench, but Magic Johnson lost the ball twice coming down the court. Once he was saved by Cooper, but not this time.
You know, those mistakes he made in Game 2 and Game 4, it makes you become more cautious. I think Magic, and under these circumstances, gets more cautious. He should be playing with more abandon.
Magic Johnson had problems with the clock. Bob McAdoo can only sit and cheer. 2 big turnovers by the Lakers. And Dennis Johnson hits the free throw. 107-102, 45 seconds to go, and a timeout called by the Lakers, but they're not out of it.
They've got some great 3-point shooters,
including Michael Cooper. This is the 7th and deciding game of the NBA World Championship. The Boston Celtics lead the Los Angeles Lakers 107-102. The Celtics are 45 seconds away from tacking up another championship banner, the 15th. But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and his famed sky hook and his 29 points is trying to prevent K.C. Jones from capturing his first world championship as a head coach. What about the inbounds play? How tough is it now?
It's not easy to inbound the ball. Remember, M.L. Carr picked one off to ice it. The Celtics are very good at it.
Cooper looking. And Magic gets free. 5-point lead for the Lakers. Cooper going for 3 points. Kareem gets the rebound. Goes up short. And it's in the hands of McCann. And the Boston Celtics have a 5-point lead. Dennis Johnson using up some time. And now a foul. No basket. A foul was called. And this place is bedlam. Cooper tried the 3. Kareem tried the baseline shot. And the Lakers came up empty. And now there are 26 seconds remaining. The Boston Celtics, who beat the Lakers in a dramatic 7th game back in 1969, trying to make it 8 successes against Los Angeles Lakers and Minneapolis for that matter.
You know, K.C. Jones, it's the first time that a Celtic coach has been in the finals in his first season as a Celtic coach, and it'll be the first time that a first-year Celtic coach has ever won a championship.
Crowd control becomes a factor right now. And beefed up security is evident surrounding the court.
That just gives the Lakers a little bit more time to get things together.
What can the Lakers do? 26 seconds to go. They've got to go for 3-point plays and foul.
They're going for the bombs right now. They're going to have to.
Timeout. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. When they met for the NCAA championship several years ago, it was Magic Johnson's Michigan State team that prevailed. And Larry Bird is close to gaining revenge in that personal battle with Magic Johnson. Bird has 18 points, 11 rebounds. Magic Johnson has 16 points.
As a man I truly respect, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, in victory or defeat, he is a true gentleman, and he's never been anything but a terrific credit to hard playing basketball.
Celebration has begun in Boston. Celtics lead by 7.
Boy, does it hurt when you know it's not going to be your ring.
Dennis Johnson's been there before with Seattle. But the Lakers, who hoped that even year would be a charm. They won the championship in 1980 over Philadelphia. And again in 82, had hoped that 1984 would follow suit.
Well, it's still 26 seconds left. It's a 7-point game, and 2 quick outside shots could put him right back in it. A steal and 2 big outside shots. So Boston ought not be celebrating too much right now. Wait till the end of the game.
Well, that's good advice, but I think they've already started. 26 seconds to go. 109 to 102. And somebody once said it's never over until it's over.
Having real difficulty, Dick, just getting the crowd off to play the remainder of this 26 seconds. K.C. Jones is asking everybody to get back. The photographers are all around.
And now the Celtic players are urging the fans to stay off. There's nothing that can tarnish, to an extent, a victory moment more than for the game not to be completed.
Well, they're going to have to complete it. There's 26 seconds. That's plenty enough time for the Lakers to do something. I wish these people would get back so that the game could continue. Now there's rosin on the floor. They're going to have to take time cleaning that up. Fans, why don't you let the players play when they come out?
They're going to try and get it started now. Magic Johnson will inbound. ML Carr in the ball game to defend. Here's Byron Scott going to Kareem, knocked out of bounds, and it's still Los Angeles ball. Three-pointer. No good. 7-point lead, Boston ball. And a foul. And now Casey Jones is smiling. He knows he's got it. And Tommy, that 15th World Championship for the Boston Celtics ironically comes 1 year after their most embarrassing moment in Celtic playoff history when they were swept 4 straight by the Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, Casey brought a new, relaxed atmosphere to this ball club. They loved him when he was an assistant coach, and they proved it here tonight.
And the Lakers, well, they made it here for the 3rd straight season. They're a powerhouse. They're a team with stars, a team with talent. They have won their championships in recent years. They've got a 37-year-old center. Other than that, they've got some great young talent and people like Magic Johnson and James Worthy.
Worthy, Cooper, even this kid Byron Scott's going to make his presence felt next season more and more. They're still very much in it. You know, you go 7 games, that's one of the classics.
Final second. Cooper going for 3. It's over. The Boston Celtics are the NBA World Champions in a grueling 7-game series with the Los Angeles Lakers.
This has been a phenomenal series, as I knew it had to be. I'm in love. Guys, if you're watching this and you've made it this far, will you please leave me a comment or a recommendation in the comment section on what you would like to see next in the same vicinity of this. I'm staying in the 1980s. What series do you want to go to next? Me, I'm thinking Boston, Detroit. Boston, Detroit. I'm thinking Boston, Detroit, because next year we're going to meet in the finals again, LA and Boston. I want to see how Boston got there. I'll tell you now, I think I have a pretty good idea of how they get to the finals again. Eight. The number 8, I think, is going to get them. Because of the number 8, I think that's why they're going to make the finals next year. I believe because of the number 8, that would be the reason they're going to make the finals next year. No, I'm not talking about Kobe's jersey number in the first half of his career. No, 8 is the rebound difference between Boston and LA. 8? Really? Is it that close? 8 is how many more rebounds Larry Bird had than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and James Worthy combined in this series. To all you beautiful people, thank you to all you people for hanging out. I hope you come back. I'll see you next time.